Hey y'all, this is Brandy from Southern Crafts DIY, and I want to say hey to all my returning viewers and welcome any new viewers. So if you follow me on social media, which the links are down below, you'll have seen a list of everything needed for today's project. And I think it's going to be a really cool idea. I thought about this last year and I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted to do it, but I finally figured it out, and we're going to be making a little tabletop centerpiece for Christmas, and I hope y'all enjoy it. So let's jump right in and get to it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what is needed for this project. So what you're going to need is a piece of board. This is one I had on hand and it'll work, but you can pick whatever you want. So you're going to use that, and you're going to need some green paint, and I'm using my Grotto paint from Folk Art Chalk, and you're going to need a paintbrush to go with it. So you're going to need all that. So you're going to need also one of these bells. I got this from Dollar Tree. If you don't like this one, you can pick whichever one you want, but you need that. And then you're going to need some greenery. I got this from Walmart. This was a couple dollars, but I'm sure you can find something like this from Dollar Tree. These were 68 cents a piece. Again, you could probably find some poinsettias from Dollar Tree, but I had these for a different project, so I'm going to use them for this one. They work just as well. And then you're going to need some garland. They have garland ties at Dollar Tree, or at least they did last year, but I didn't have any, and I needed some stuff, and I got this at Walmart. This was a garland, fir branch garland or whatever. I don't know, a fir branch garland or whatever. So it's got the wire in it. I used this on my last project, so I'm just showing you this is what is going to be used. So let's jump on in and get onto it. Oh, I'm sorry. You're also going to need some glue and some wire cutters. I'm sorry. Alright, y'all. I forget this every time when I'm doing this. That's not the only thing you're going to need. You're going to need some spackle, and I'm going to go ahead and start on this. You're going to need spackle if you get a piece of board that has a hole in it, which I have. And the reason I'm using spackle is because I don't need that hole, so I want to cover it up. So that is what I'm doing. I'm spackling my hole. Alright, so that needs to dry, and then we will move on to the next part of the project, which is the painting. So, let's let it dry. Alright, y'all, so the spackle is dry. I went ahead and lightly sanded it. So now we're going to paint. And I picked green because that's the color I wanted for this. Y'all can pick whatever y'all want. This is a Christmas project, so I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't talk. And I have used a lot of this green since I've gotten it. Alright, so just gonna paint. Alright, so this is something, it popped into my head to use this. I actually was originally going to use just a wreath, but I don't have any, and this popped in my head as a way that would work. You can use any, you don't have to use a star. I had the star, and as a base, I'll try not to cover it, but if it does get covered completely by the stuff, it's not a huge deal. But we're going to try to make sure some of it stays showing. So we're going to completely paint the whole thing. Front, top, sides, bottom. how I always do it. It's how I'm always gonna do it. I don't think there's been one time, even when I thought I wouldn't do it, that I have not painted the whole thing. It just gives it a more complete feel. It makes it more cohesive. That's a good word to use. So, always remember, do whatever you feels right. So, get it nice and covered. Okay, so this is pretty much painted. Now, I'm not going to show you, but I am going to go ahead and do the sides and the back. But just to let you know, if you're not using the same paint I'm using, and it doesn't look like it covered good enough, just use multiple layers. Mine pretty much did a good job in one go, so I'm just going to go with this. And again, this is Grotto by Folk Art. Chalk paint. It's chalk paint. So once that dries, I'll go ahead and do the rest. Okay, the paint is dry. I'm happy with it. I think it looks okay. I'm good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the bell and we're going to glue it down in the middle as best we can. I'm not perfect with this. Ignore that. I did it on purpose and I shouldn't have. I just want to get some glue all the way around. I don't want it coming off. I got it a little off center, which I'm very good at doing, by the way. I am very good at getting things off center. But I just want to get it glued down. I'm not too worried about getting hot glue anywhere else because I am going to be gluing stuff around it. So it's not a big deal. So we're going to let that dry. And then we'll move on. Alright, so the plan is to take this stuff and go around. So let's see how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna try hot glue. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I do just wanna, that was stupid, get this in place. just want to try to glue it down a little. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're just setting it there. So we're going to do like this. Trying to get it glued down a little. See how that works? Okay, and so the next step is the pieces you're going to put in it also. And I picked these berries and these poinsettias. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I just want to try to get them glued on there so they don't come off. I'm going to let that dry. And this is just a little something to help make it, you know, festive. Let that dry. It's pretty much dry. So we're going to do that on both sides. I don't want it to look the same way, so let me get this in here. I forgot. Trying to get it a little stuck on there. And what I'm thinking about doing is to cover up that glue, and that spot is where we're going to put the poinsettias. So let's let it dry, and then we'll put the poinsettias over it with some more glue. And this is just really something to help just make it look a little nice for the holidays. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm just going to add glue to the bottom of the poinsettia. And then I'm going to stick it in there. Turn the wrong way. We're going to do it on both sides. And of course, you can always add more to it if you want to add something else, but this is just what I wanted to do, and I think it's actually coming out really cute, and I'm happy with it. And now we just got to let it all dry. But that is it for this project. I think it's really cute, and I think it'll make a great table centerpiece, or just put it on your table. You know, just decor around your house. It's absolutely adorable. I'm in love with it. I hope y'all liked it too. And if y'all did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, because it does help my channel grow. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!